Hi everyone, I'm here with this week's happiness strategy. And this week we're looking at the power of setting a weekly intention. Now, what I like to do every week is to carve out a bit of time on my Sunday. That's the day that works really well for me. I carve out about 10 or 15 minutes and I map out my upcoming week. So I look at the different projects I have on the go, different tasks in my business, as well as what's going on in my household, and just to make a plan to get organized for what's in store for me in the week. I also like to use this time. I look at what's happening in my natural environment, as well as looking at where my energy levels are at. And I take all this information into consideration when mapping out what's happening in the upcoming week. And I like to use that to inform the next step, which is what we're talking about today, which is setting that weekly intention. And so a weekly intention, or creating an intention, is all about connecting to your core desire, your core feeling. So in this case, it would be, what I always like to do is look at, what do I want to experience more of? Or what do I want to experience in my life, in how I'm feeling in my daily life for this upcoming week. So that's by taking into consideration where my energy's at, what's going on. If I know that I have a lot of things going on, then I might choose an intention like that I would like to experience some peace or some calm in that, or that I want to experience some gratitude for getting to do all of these amazing, fun things. So just kind of a reminder, and setting that, hope and intention out there for what it is that we'd like to experience more of. So the idea with the intention is to really connect it to put some emotion behind it and some energy behind it of how it is that you want to feel. And then when you have that kind of idea about, what you'd like to experience more of in your upcoming week, then ask yourself, why is that important to me right now? So really just get a clear understanding. It's not something that you want to rush through. You want to really sort of connect deeply to this intention and be clear about why that's important to you. And that kind of helps to create the momentum and the energy behind your intention. And then the next step is to create a term. Whether it's a word or something, a short phrase, something that you can really bring to mind quickly as a resource when you need it throughout your upcoming week. I like to pick a word. Generally, that works for me, just something quick and direct that I can draw on. I found that really useful. And then the idea is to even start each day bringing up that intention in mind, just to kind of create it as a practice and get yourself used to tapping into your own inner resources and your own guidance system, and to really, the bigger kind of picture idea behind setting that intention, I like to look at it as that you're really seeing yourself as resourceful and seeing yourself as accountable for your own happiness and for how, that we do have a choice in how we act and how we react to life, because there's so much that happens in our day-to-day life that's we never could have seen coming, that's out of our control, and all that really is in our control is how we choose to receive that. And so having that daily or weekly, I like to, set the weekly intention and then bring it up daily. Resource is to have it as just something that you can draw on and sort of to access that inner guidance and inner wisdom that you have. So just for example, if my word was calm, I want to have more calm in I know I have a busy week coming up, and so I want to experience as much feeling of being calm for whatever sort of gets thrown my way. And so it's not always drawing on that word and resource when everything's going smooth. It's generally when things can kind of get a bit shaky or rocky, or things unexpected turn up, or maybe there's a heated discussion with somebody, or maybe we get triggered, all these things that can kind of disrupt our happiness and make us feel overwhelmed, just let's say. Then drawing on that intention, and just taking that moment, in that moment, to be like, okay, calm, like how can I bring more calm into this situation? How can I be calm right now? So just even asking ourselves those questions empowers ourselves, because it gives us that cue that we have some say in what happens next. And so maybe it's to bring in some calming techniques like deep breathing, or walking away from a heated discussion, or maybe if it's, that you're going to be meeting with somebody that you can kind of sometimes feel triggered with, it's about intentionally going into that situation and holding a calm space that's not judgmental. That's an example around the intention of using the word calm. And of course, I change up my intention every week. That works really well for me, because I find what's happening in my life week to week is always changing, and I like to use it as a practice. And it really is just all about seeing yourself as resourceful and as 100% accountable for creating your own happiness, and for course correcting when you fall off your path, and not spending too much time. Of course, things do turn up, but it's about sort of how we can kind of bounce back in life. So that's kind of what this is all about, is just creating those joyful habits and resources that we can turn to, that are within ourselves, because we always carry ourselves with us. And so having that word can just really help you know that you can turn inward and really use that inner guidance and inner wisdom to create whatever it is that you desire in your life and in your day-to-day life and your overall week. So I just invite you to have some fun with it. And again, setting the actual intention and creating that ritual for yourself, do it in a way that works best for you and that you're going to be able to kind of stick with from week to week. And maybe you want to set a daily intention. Of course, this is a totally personalized practice. There's no right or wrong way to do it. The idea, again, is just to see yourself as resourceful, and to create that practice when you are out there in life, of having some tools that you can draw on right in the moment. So I hope everybody has an amazing week, and I look forward to connecting again soon. Thank you.